Hello travelers, welcome back to another Pokemon Generation 1 Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a ZU match against Marky, and this is the team. We have a Drowsy and Omanite, Hitmonlee, yeah, Tentacool, Weezing and Marowak. I checked the list and the top 3 Pokemon of this year, Pidgeot, Primeape and Sandslash. Those are too much. Why are they in ZU? I don't understand the people that make the tiers, but Smogon based on usage, they don't care about how good a Pokemon is. They are all based on usage, and I'm 100% against that idea, but that's besides the point. So we decided to not allow those 3 because, yeah, we want to have a perfectly balanced game and give the opportunity to the Pokemon that are not used to have some screen time, such as Hitmonlee. When do you ever see Hitmonlee? Exactly, or Hitmonchan for that matter. So anyways, he's gonna lead with his Weezing, I'm gonna lead with my Drowsy, so I have the advantage here. I led with Drowsy because it's a good status absorber, it's there to tank and to be annoying, that's pretty much what it does, and nobody likes to deal with Drowsy. Just like nobody wants to deal with the Hypno in the other tiers. But yeah, Marky is gonna think about it for a while. He's like, Drowsy, how can I deal with Drowsy? I'm just gonna blow up. I don't wanna deal with Drowsy. Nobody wants to deal with Drowsy. Nobody wants to deal with Hypno. They just explode and they just get rid. And looks like that's one Weezing out of the way that we are also not gonna be dealing with. So I was like, okay, you just lost your Weezing, I'm gonna send in my own Weezing. And he's gonna send in his Tentacool, which is cool. No? Okay. Let me stop. I'm just gonna try to Thunderbolts, but he does have the Wrap attack. And I'm like, okay, so you're that kind of Tentacool. So let's start doing some switching in and switching out until he misses or whatever, because that's how you deal with Wrap in Gen 1. So I send in my Omanite, and then I'm gonna go back into my Weezing. And yeah, let's see if he's gonna keep it up or just switch out and move on from there, which I believe that's what he's gonna do. So yeah, he's gonna send in his Parasect. I'm like, I do have the Fire Blast, but he's probably gonna pivot into something else because he of course doesn't wanna you know, lose his Parasect right away. So I'm gonna predict that and actually still go for Fire Blast, because Fire Blast has that 30% chance to burn. But I missed, and I'm like, okay, sure, let's switch into Marowak, but he ended up going for Body Slam, and Body Slam paralyzes, and I'm like, sure, yeah, that's the typical. I'm like, okay, let's try to burn again with Fire Blast. Maybe he also goes back into Parasect again, and if he doesn't, well, something might actually get burned. But I'm assuming he's gonna go into his Tentacool, because that will be the right play, because, well, I have no idea, but he decided to stay in, surprisingly. Interesting. He stayed in, and I got fully paralyzed. I'm like, Marowak, 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 why? Just why? Just why? Could have been a 2-hit KO, but no. It's a 2-hit KO on me instead now, because of that fully paralyzed, and it is what it is, so I don't want to take an Earthquake on any of my other Pokemon, so I was like, okay, Marowak, thank you for nothing, I guess. Thank you for nothing. And let's send in Omanite, because I don't want to reveal my Tentacool yet. So I will just predict the switch and go for Blizzard. And there's that chance, but it didn't happen. When did that ever happen? Anyways, it always happens against us. So he goes for a Hydro Pump with that 100 base special stat. Did so much damage. And I wanted to get the paralysis, and yeah, there you have it. Finally. I could have rested, I could have went for another Body Slam. Since I do have rest, I was like, let's go for another Body Slam and then try to rest if he decides to stay in. But he switches out, and that means there's something else that can get paralyzed, but it didn't. He is gonna reveal his Hitmonlee, and we still have our Weezing, which can take the physical hits well, so that's good. And here I could have exploded. I could have exploded and gotten rid of this Hitmonlee. I was like, no. He's probably gonna switch out and go into his Tentacool. That's why I went for Thunderbolts, but yeah, that's what he did. He switched out, but he revealed his Magmar, and I'm like, oh, Magmar, what can a Magmar do against our poison types? Nothing. Let's go back into Tentacool, but he goes for Psychic, which is something that I completely forgot about. Legit, 100%. And now I'm like, okay, he's switching 100%. I'm gonna set up my sub. And Tentacool with that 100 base special stat, hiding behind the substitute is absolutely insane. So he's gonna switch into his own Tentacool, which is paralyzed, and the Hydro Pump. It's resisted, but we're gonna try to do as much damage as possible. We are hiding behind the substitute. I hit Hydro Pump, he hits Hydro Pump. One wasn't enough for him to break the sub, which is good for me. And I'm gonna keep going for Hydro Pumps. He's down to the red. He goes for Surf, because once Surf, he doesn't have to risk Hydro Pump breaking the sub now, so the substitute will be broken. And I have enough HP to make another sub, which is amazing for me. And there you have it. He goes for Wrap, and Wrap is just not gonna break the sub. So there you have it. He's stuck going for subs, and Tentacool, our Tentacool, is hidden behind the substitute, which is good news. So that's gonna give us a huge advantage here. And let's see how this ends up. So he goes into Parasect, and it's at full HP. We have to go for Blizzard, and it's a 2-hit KO, but it's just not enough to, you know, to finish off. And luckily, since we were hiding behind the sub, it's a 2-hit KO. I can just go for another Blizzard. It's the safest play. And yeah, unfortunately we lost our sub, so that means his Hitmonlee can just come in and finish us off. And he's gonna save his Parasect, sack his Tentacool, and now he has a safe switch into his Hitmonlee. And Hitmonlee, as I said, actually outspeeds, and our Tentacool is in danger, so we just don't wanna... Yeah, the only safe option here is to go into our Weezing, because it's the only thing that can take physical hits well. He goes for Mega Kick, predicting that. And yeah, Weezing is doing good. I should have exploded, because yeah, I mean, he still has his Rhyhorn, but me predicting that was kind of obvious. I really should have exploded, but yeah, if I exploded, this Hitmonlee would have been out of the way. But anyways, a Body Slam from that range, maybe I could have survived it, but at that range, was able to finish me off. And now I'm gonna send in my own Hitmonlee. It's a speed tie, and yeah, let's see how it goes. Because this Hitmonlee, if you saw my team, if my Hitmonlee drops, everything gets KO'd by his own Hitmonlee. So anyways, he will sack his Rhyhorn, because it was already low in health, and loses to both my Omanite and my Tentacool, so basically had no use for it. And yeah, so it's quite interesting. So he's gonna send in his Magmar, and I'm like, okay, at that range, can I actually finish him off? Can I do it? And I don't. He survives with a Sliver, and he's gonna be able to hit me with a Psychic. And that's terrible, because it's gonna do so much damage, so which means this is gonna be, you know, it's gonna be super close, because it's gonna be played on the speed tie. So basically, if his Hitmonlee wins the speed tie, he wins. And if my Hitmonlee wins the speed tie, I'm gonna win. So yeah, so he's gonna firstly go into his Parasect, but luckily for me, I also have the Mega Kick. Even though he resists fighting, we have Mega Kick, the normal type attack, which yeah, I don't think that crit mattered, but there you have it. It's gonna be able to finish him off. So it's all about the speed tie. Come on, Hitmonlee, do you guys believe? Will it happen? High jump kick, let's go! And unfortunately, he's gonna be able to win the speed tie this time. And yeah, there's also that chance of him missing high jump kick, but it's not gonna happen. So there you have it. The Omanite will drop to his high jump kick, and our Tentacool is super low in health. We can just finish him off with anything. So this was super close. This was super close. Good game, Marky. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a wonderful day. Stay tuned for more. And allons-y.